So, a review of Dexter. Tonight's the night. What do you think? Do you think I like it? Do you think I hate it? Do you think I'm in between? If you were to go off my channel, go off maybe whatever you can see, my appearance, the way I talk, where I'm from, have a guess. Do you think I like Dexter? What do you think I give it out of 10? Place your bets right now. Maybe leave a comment. Whatever you wish. But have a guess right now. Do you think I like Dexter? While you're thinking about that, I'll give the spoiler alert. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about Dexter and I'll be giving spoilers. So here is your official spoiler alert done. Okay. One thing that I'll say is I've not seen Dexter in a long time. Of course, you guys will probably know that it's quite old now, to be honest, really old in some perspectives. But yeah, it's time. Let's get straight into it. Well, no, let's not say that. Let's say tonight's the night where I'm about to rip Dexter a new one. Because I absolutely hate Dexter. It is the worst thing I have ever seen on TV. The worst thing, aside from Noah Schnapp, Dexter is the worst thing I've ever seen on a TV screen. Ever. Like, nothing even comes close. I can't even think of what comes close to how bad, how horrendous, how disgraceful, how badly produced, how badly written, how badly casted Dexter is. Don't watch any of it. In fact, only watch it if you want to see the worst thing you've seen in your entire life, or if you have somebody kidnapped in your house right now and you want to talk to them. If you want someone to speak, put Dexter on repeat. Any season, all of them if you want to go the whole Monty. And anybody with half a bit of decent taste will crack. Because Dexter is the worst thing on the planet. It's so bad that nothing comes close. Genuinely nothing comes close. It is such a bad program. Now then, let's give you some colouring there. Let's give you some reasons as to why. From what I remember, again, it's been a very long time and I've tried very hard over the years to forget Dexter. But some of it just stays with you. So, let's start off with how the seasons would finish and cast would just disappear into thin air. So a season would finish, a new season would start, and they'd say something like, "Oh, it's a shame Sergeant Briggs got transferred." Or, I hope Sergeant Johnson is enjoying that vacation he's on for the next 6 months. Obviously I'm paraphrasing, and what had happened there is the show was losing cast from season to season. So people were disappearing. Crazy. I'm pretty sure that the main character, Dexter, was like a big part of the production. Like, I don't know if he was executive producer or what. But yeah, he was that. Now, the girl who plays his sister in the show is actually his partner, or at least was at the time. So that's just weird straight away. So them two were a big part of the production in terms of getting it made and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's one weird thing. The cast disappearing, the weird dynamic between this is my wife and sister. Okay. And then there was the weird cycle that Dexter used to go on. And what I mean by that is, I'm sure he went through a cycle of being single, unable to find a partner. Then he finds one, and either they turned out to be weird, or they worked out he was weird, and then things got a bit mad. I don't know if he offed them or if they tried to do it to him, because it was literally two psychopaths meeting. And then he'd come to the conclusion of, I can't have a partner, I should be single. But then give it about 4 episodes and he's doing it again. And then the exact same thing happens again, where the partner turns weird or he turns weird, and next thing they're trying to poison each other or something. So that was crazy bad. Then a lot of it was just the situations in themselves. Like, I quite remember that he seemed to have way too much time on his hands. The police who he works with were just proper unable to find anything directed towards him, apart from that one copper who would say, "Surprise, mother father." Remember that guy? He's probably the best thing in the show. Remember? "Surprise, mother father." He was a pretty cool guy. Yeah, he was the best thing in the show. And yeah, and then there's that scene where he eventually works out that Dexter is the killer, and then they get into an altercation or whatever, and Dexter succeeds. Yeah, it was just so bad. Like, don't watch it. Do not watch it. Save yourselves. I watched it and I hated it by the end of like season 2, I think. But I was doing a thing where I was like, I'm just going to see it through. I'm going to see it through. Something might happen. It might be all right. It can't be this bad. I'm going to see it through. And I kept that feeling going through every 15 minutes of the show, all the way until the end. And then let's just jump on to the ending. So, does he do his sister in, or does somebody else? I can't remember. Something happens, and then his sister comes to an end, a tragic end. But then Dexter chucks her in the water like all the rest of the bodies. So he talks about, oh, my loving sister, and caring about his sister and all this about his sister. But he chucks her in the water literally just where all the other bodies are. How does that work? And then I think something happened. Like, was it a storm at sea? Something weird happened. I think it was a storm at sea. And then he's dead. He's goners. But then as the show ends and the cast comes up, he's alive. And he's a lumberjack. Somewhere in Canada or something. Weird, bizarre, stupid. Now, I didn't see the next part, but this is where they brought him back. And I think it was some kind of like feature-length film. So they brought him back, or maybe like 2 long episodes of TV, I don't know. And I don't know what happened, but yeah, they brought him back. And I think they even finished that with an open ending to bring him back again. I'm not sure. That could be completely wrong. But the point is, he didn't die at the end of this stupid, crazy series. And they left it with more, and there is more out there. So if you want to watch it, there's more for you. I hope nobody here who's watching this video likes Dexter. And if you do like Dexter, please tell me why. Because I'm open to changing my perspective. But when it comes to Dexter, it's not going to happen. I gave it too much of a chance. Like, I gave it a proper long chance when I was watching it, and it hasn't left me. Matter of fact, the main character, the Dexter guy, he was in something recently. It was on Netflix, IMDb it or something. And now I'm sure that whenever I see him, it's going to be a horrendous production. It's going to be badly written, badly directed, badly everything. And he was in something. And he was in 2 things actually recently. And in one of them, I think he plays a British guy. The English accent that I heard sounded all right. But just no. Like, I can't watch anything with him in. Somebody please recommend me something which he's really good in. Recommend me the best thing he's ever been in, and I'm going to try it. Yeah, I'm going to try it. Because, honestly, I can't watch anything he's in because horrendous. I am scarred by Dexter because it was that bad. Everything about it was bad. Hated it. Something about a weird upbringing resulting in him being like this, and then loads of other things about his childhood coming out. And I'm like, I don't know, something about this is just really weird. And then why are you like working in forensics? And then like they try to create this thing where it's like, is he a bad guy, is he a good guy? Which can work out really well. It works for Darth Vader, because is Darth Vader a bad guy or a good guy? Because he turned to the dark side because he was told that would save his wife and child. That's why he turned to the dark side. So there's that inner conflict in Darth Vader from his spawn, from his outset. And there are other shows which try to do this, other productions which try to follow that line. It can be hard to do, but when it's done right, it's brilliant. Dexter, in my opinion, was an attempt at that, but horrendous. There is the thing, yeah, is he a good guy, is he a bad guy? Okay, it does exist in that show, but oh my god, it's just so badly executed, and the cast disappearing is mental. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. It's the worst thing I've seen in my entire life. With that, I give it, of course, a 0 out of 10. So whoever guessed that at the start, credit to you, well done. It's the worst thing ever. And watch anything but that. In fact, just go for a walk and come back. You'll feel much better than watching Dexter. Thanks for watching this, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. And yeah, see you later. Do you think I was too gentle on it?
No.
Yeah, I agree.